Welcome to your daily focus for April the 26th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's turn to the cards and see what they reveal about the energy and how to use that in a positive manner to go forward on our path with success. Ace of Wands. Look at that first card. We are feeling ambitious. We're feeling strong. We've got this. We know we can accomplish it. We know we can do it. We're setting out on a path. We're not holding back, but we're strong today. We're determined today. We are, look at the butterfly really called out to me the last time we had this card. The strength. It's a mature butterfly. We are ready for this path. We're ready to fly forward. Now here it is again in the first position. I think the last time we had it, it was in the third. So we have come to this energy now. We have the Six of Swords. No matter what the problem is, you can fix it. Whatever the roadblock, whatever the chaos. And the King of Wands. I love the King of Wands. He's one of my favorites in the deck. You know, you got to take a look at this guy, okay? All the other kings are sitting there so stern and majestic. And he's kind of slouched there. You know, he's not sitting upright, that's for sure. The crown is too big for his head. So it's like, I don't even want to wait to get my crown fitted properly. Okay, I'm king. I'm sitting here. Take the pictures. Let's move on. Let's get on the road. Let's start doing things. Let's start imagining our future. Let's step into it. Let's empower ourselves. And look at the reds here. The reds jump out at you. The fire energy. So we're optimistic with this card. We're strong with this card. We're learning with this card. We may be teaching when that card comes up, but we're having fun in the process. We're enjoying it. We're tapping into our passion. There's like a fire under our feet here. Okay, so let's start back at the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords, and the King of Wands. So we have two wands. That kind of leans towards an action. We're moving forward. We're feeling powerful. Look at the sky in this. A new day has dawned. And get excited about today. You'll feel strong. You'll feel empowered. You will be able to conquer some things that might have been hard tasks before, or too daunting before. And there is a certain confidence that raises in us today. We know we've got this. We know that we can move forward. Now, the Six of Swords, this could be a travel card. Now, if you're not traveling, literally traveling today, you could be in your mind. Remember, we are still in that new moon energy. We will be until Sunday. So when the new moon energy is still with us, we are going forward. We are traveling. We are doing those new moon affirmations, right? Now, the thing that has really been calling out to me for a couple months now with this card, and it hasn't really vanished. I don't see the expansive path ahead of us or anything. I see those Six Swords as how we figured it out. We applied our wisdom, and we used it in order to go forward. So when a leak sprung in that boat, we plugged it. And we are still afloat. And that boat does look dry on the inside, so we've mastered it. We know how to go forward. We know how to step into what we're doing. And this card is definitely one that is saying, go forward and dream of the possibilities. We have a very stark landscape. What colors would you put in there? If I gave you a paintbrush right now, what would it look like? This really talks about the expansive possibilities that you can go into. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in your talents, if you believe in your wisdom, if you trust your intuition, there's a real strength to go forward here today, to move in the right direction. And then, of course, we have the King of Wands. It tells us that as the day even progresses, we get more optimistic, more, we've got this. King of Wands, he is the philosopher, although he doesn't really resemble it in here. He's saying lighten up. Stop taking it all so seriously. Start enjoying the path that you are stepping into. Because there's two ways of going about it, and one is very serious and stern, but this is more of embracing the passion. Finding joy. I got a frog in my throat. Finding the joy by applying yourself. About maybe taking a small risk. About stepping into a new direction, or having that conversation with somebody, or approaching somebody you haven't wanted to. You know, you're a little shy on approaching them or something. You didn't have that confidence that you could just walk up to them and say, hey. Enjoy the path, okay? Here, you know, it may seem like a lot of hard work, and we could get a little too serious today. The King of Wands is saying, enjoy the path you are walking. It's not so much the goal you actually hit, it's the path that you walk in order to get there, and that should be filled with memories that you are making right at this very moment. So let's get an affirmation card here. We are strong today. We are definitely strong. We feel our strength. We feel our, look at that, 7 of Earth fell out, guys. 7 of Earth jumped out. Did we not have that card yesterday? Recently, I know recently, that's for sure. Opening to a new strategy, being at a crossroads, a decision to be made. As I reflect on my progress to date, and see where I stand, I contemplate whether I want to continue singing the same song or change my tune. I am always free to go back to reimagine what I might co-create. If what I manifested does not serve me as I thought, if what I manifested did not serve me as I thought it might, I don't have to be afraid to admit it is no longer for me. So we are feeling confident, we're feeling strong of saying, I'm going in this direction. I'm going to try this. And if it doesn't work out, I can come back and go this way, but maybe I'm going to take a little bit of a risk on myself today. Tap into my joy, my happiness. Whatever I choose to do, I'm not afraid to start over, for I feel assured that Spirit will always support my highest good. And yes, when you make that commitment to yourself, I'm going to pick another one because that one jumped out. That one was yesterday, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll cut the cards here and see if we get another message today, because I feel that there's still an affirmation that we need to pay attention to. The messenger of water appears. A messenger of water. She's whispering to a seahorse. Romantic attraction. Admiration. Seeing the best in others. Heightened emotional awareness. A call to fall in love with yourself. A call to fall in love with yourself. Seeing your strength, seeing your beauty, seeing your confidence, seeing your talents and abilities. I think we had that a lot yesterday. Although this card didn't come out, we had it with the gratitude card being first. And I really got a sense that we had to be grateful for us, our beauty, our strengths, even our weaknesses. Because they're not really weaknesses, it's just we perceive them as such. I need to look for the best in others and honor it, even when it seems a challenge to do so. I think I even told you guys to, pick 5 people that you really didn't like, and see what they were trying to teach you, maybe about yourself, maybe the way you handle situations, to grow in your wisdom about who you are. I need to look for the best in others and honor it even when it seems a challenge to do so. My attractions stem from self-love and a knowledge that I am part of all love, which takes many forms, each exquisite in its own way. I can have what I desire. There is no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I am love and love flows into me powerfully. So know that. I can have what I desire. I can have what I desire. I just want you to walk around all day and say, I can have what I desire. And start to believe it. Say it as a statement. Don't put that question mark in there. There is no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I am love and love flows through me. To love yourself. It's the very first step in loving so much around you, the people around you, the path you're on. Romantic attraction, so if you're looking, this could be a beautiful day for you. Heightened emotional awareness. A call to fall in love with yourself. Now, once again, we are getting that call to realize we are, we can turn around, we can compliment everybody in the world, but to compliment ourselves seems to be a challenge for most. To really look at yourself and say, I can do this so incredibly well. I'm the best at this. I'm wonderful when I'm in this situation. Love you. We'll see what the animals have to say today to us. Sing your song. Sing Your Song is back. That was Monday, wasn't it? Let's get the right book. That would really help. And we will go up to our little bluebird. There's our bear and our bee and our bluebird. Sing your song. Sing, create, express, respect. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. And so much like our King of Wands here. Sing your song. Enjoy your path. Enjoy everything about you. I mean, he's just having a rockin' time. And let's remember, though, that the king is the diplomat. The king is the one that is going to create the plan to go forward. The one to execute that plan. The one to call the big decisions. And we can enjoy those things. We don't... It's almost like I feel like there's the seriousness that can be present if you allow it. And yes, we want to be serious about major decisions, but to enjoy the decision-making process, to enjoy maybe some things that we would not find a joy in normally. I remember the one time, my son was so upset because we had a mother cat, and we had another cat, and they looked very similar to each other. And he came in and he's like, Mom, I think the cat is dead. The mother cat is dead. So we panicked and we made some calls and we found homes for the babies immediately because they were just too young. And they needed a mother cat to take care of them. And mother cats are wonderful. Mother cats will take in just about any animal you give them. You know, rabbits. I had one mother cat. We found a litter of rabbits the one time. the nest had been disturbed, obviously, by something, and these poor little bunnies were like a day old or something. And the mother cat took them right in. Of course, they grew teeth before the kittens, so she wasn't as fond of them as long as she was her own, but she took them in. We had a little chicken in with her one time so that it would be warm. So anyways, we show back up, and there's the mother cat. There was nothing wrong with the mother cat. She was sitting on the porch the whole time. And I looked at my son and I said, where did you get the notion that she was hurt in some way or gone? And he goes, oh my goodness. So we had to scramble to get our kittens back, and he was so stressed out. And I laughed and I said, you know, don't worry about it. In a couple of years from now, it'll be a funny story. Right now, not so funny, but you know, relax. We're going to get the kittens back. It was just a little mistake on your part. He does have autism. I should have checked out a little bit more thoroughly. I reacted without thinking anything through. So we spent a lot of time driving back and forth, getting her kittens back fast before she noticed they were gone. And he acted in the right way. So sing your song. It's time to listen to the song in your heart. Bluebird tells you that you've been hiding now, and it's the best time for you to sing whatever song you feel. It doesn't necessarily have to be a happy tune if you are feeling sad. Honor your emotions and express them. However, Bluebird would prefer your song turn to one of happiness and higher emotion. Bluebirds are gentle, non-aggressive creatures that tend to avoid confrontation and are patient with other kinds. If a bluebird feels threatened or is upset, it stands its ground and defends itself and its own kind. Bluebird has shown up in your reading because it feels as though you have allowed others to take what is yours, and now it's time for you to stand strong. The situation could have just arrived, or it could be an argument that has lingered for years. Respect what is said, but know you need to respect your own stance too. Don't shoulder another's problems, especially if they are not taking the same ownership of them and taking the same responsibility. It is important to be patient and kind with your words. You have nothing to explain. You have nothing to defend. This is your life. And by following the song in your heart, you will be guided. Any frustrations and conflicts arriving in your path are to teach you patience and make sure that you are truly listening and not becoming misguided, as I was with the kittens. Because bluebird is the color blue, it's associated with throat chakra and creative expression. Pick up a musical instrument, a pen, a paintbrush. If you feel that you can't vocalize your song in your life, maybe another creative way will help you lift that song up so that you can finally sing your song. And so after my small talk with my son, he felt, you know, he was kind of giggling almost at what had transpired and how he had jumped the gun on things and got me to overreact in the heartbeat. And we immediately made something that was, you know, we could have handled it 1,000 different ways of, you know, I could have got angry at him that he was wasting my time driving these kittens around for no other reason than his lack of being observant. He could have gotten angry at me because I started to giggle at him at a time when he was getting very stressed over what he had caused. And the mother cat never knew what happened. She went, when we finally opened the door, her kittens were there for her, so she was all happy and content. So it's how you're handling the situation, and how can you make the situation into a joyous one, or at least one that is more comfortable or with less anxiety, less fear. And maybe it's just by singing your song. Maybe it's realizing that you don't have to defend something that you want or you believe in. Respect your own stance. Respect the path that you want to go forward, and respect yourself enough to know that you have the talent, you have the ability, you have the know-how, you have the wisdom to go forward with the strength. So today, Sing your song. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.